Let's queer up the USA view. Military records show that over 29,000 LGBTQ plus U.S. troops denied honorable discharges. New figures are offering a detailed look at the scope of decades of discrimination by the U.S. military against gay and lesbian service members, revealing that more than 29,000 individuals were kicked out because of their sexuality and were denied honorable discharges. There have long been estimates suggesting about 14,000 service members were separated from the military under the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, the policy that banned gay men and women from serving openly from 1994 to 2011. The military has never shared a detailed breakdown of how many individuals were denied their honorable discharges during and before the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, when gays and lesbians were prohibited from serving at all. The new data, which the nonprofit legal services organization Legal Aid at Work obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request and shared with CBS News, covers the 3 decades from 1980 until the federal courts lifted the ban against gays and lesbian soldiers, sailors, and airmen in 2010. According to this data, 35,801 individuals received a discharge or separation because of real or perceived homosexuality, homosexual conduct, sexual perversion, or other LGBTQ+ related reasons from the period of October 1st, 1980 to September 20th, 2011.
Perverse and sexual activities only for the LGBTQ community. I mean, you can't tell me that the rest of the army is so pure.
Oh my God.
Like driven snow. So
that's not even, I mean, and that is a great point, because think about all the rape cases that go unreported, all the sexual assaults that happen. But what touched me the most is those 30,000 people who honorably discharged. Imagine when they filled out an application and they have to then the benefits are lost, the opportunities of advancement are lost. That's why you think if we really go back to the numbers of suicide in our military folks, the numbers are higher. Because what else do you have to look for if you've now been forced out and unable to provide a live for yourself?
And I don't think anyone joining the military goes into it thinking this is going to be a sexual escapade. You know, going into the military, you're going into a straight person's world, whether you're a man or a woman. So you've already got to be strong enough to go in there because you're doing it for the right reason. You're doing it to make a difference. You might be doing it to get the education, whatever it is. There's an end goal to it. You just don't join because you think this is going to be fun and frolicky. You don't see them wearing pink ribbons and stuff. You know, they dress military and they follow the rules. So to arbitrarily dismiss people, think about how many people that didn't get dismissed that probably stayed in the closet through their entire career, but were able to be underneath the radar.
Well, and look at all the different ways that they caught these people or defined these people. Just the sexual perception. What does that mean? He's an effeminate straight man, so his ass is out?
Just like,
please, you know?
To the showers.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little shady and a little gray and a little... I'm hoping that through this research and through the discussion of this whole situation, not only do we know that it literally is 2+ times what they actually were reporting, but now hopefully those people will be given the opportunity to earn back pensions or earn back their benefits and get the honorable discharges that they deserve.
Just a resolution. I'm sorry. You decided to fight for our country. You decided to defend the freedoms that we have. And someone, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, said, you know what? I think that person is something unlike me. Then a court decided you are now discharged. You lost all your benefits. And at the heart of the day, you decided to fight for this country, and this country is not fighting for you. Right. Resolution is needed. These people need to get some type of apology and let them know that.
And it's not the only group that this has happened to. I mean, the black community that fought in all the wars, Civil War and stuff like that, without a doubt, were taken advantage of. You know, and probably not dismissed honorably.
So there's still there's room for legislation to do that. I mean, a lot of folks probably have already passed, but even if it's you're going back and posthumously giving people the honorable discharge, that could go a long way, especially for the kids, and getting benefits, or people who may be widowed. That wasn't that long ago.
None of this is that long ago. Our history as a country is only 200 and smart years old. It isn't like we've been around like Greece and some of these other places for 1,000 years of civilization. We're still brand new. You know, it's amazing.
And you think about what you just said about the whole the black soldiers and those women, black women who were never identified, or even women who weren't even identified and given their proper rights. The generational wealth that was lost, all the families who never was able to own a home and then can utilize that home to propel their children to go to college, and so much things that were lost because they weren't welcomed back warmly. They weren't celebrated when they got back home. Again, we go back to the depression of all of these folks only because they chose to do the right thing and stand up for their country, and their country did not stand up for them.
Right.
We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show from Happening Out Television Network. In the model of PBS and NPR, we educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of the LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the stories going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.